Rusty's Crypto Cave here, out in the shed. It's going to be a warm one today. It's already 81 degrees outside. I got the fans on. I've been cranking at 9, but keeping it in the 90s. You'll probably still be all right up to about 110. It's about what I got to last summer and stuff in here. But just to minimize it, I came out. So I was messing around with the numbers and stuff. It's going to take a while for me to be able to turn that S19J Pro Plus back on. So I'm going to move that and just probably just put it on the middle shelf, just leave it there. And I'm going to move the KS2 down there just to help get some of that heat directly out instead of floating around. And I thought I had like a teal colored cable, but I'm just going to use the purple one they got from my K miner if I ever turn that back on. But let me pull up the app. Here we go. Let everything update. All right, there we're connected. There we can kind of see the exhaust side is at 94 on that thermometer, and then that one, the exhaust side, is that probe up there, and then that probe is for the 97 on the AC Infinity controller, which you can see. I'm getting notifications from the camera. Let's see. And then roof peak is at 105, and that is up there above the light. And then intake side is right there. That's at 86. That one's showing 88. Right by the octaminers, that's got some airflow going by. That's only at 86. Middle shelf right there is at 92, and the top shelf is at 98. So it's a little warmer up there. And then the intake going into the J Pro 104 is showing 97, and that temperature probe right there. So overall, it's definitely warm in the shed. Not terrible. None of the cards are overheating. All of them are running in the 60s, which we'll see when we go inside. But I do have the air is getting circulating in here very quickly. You can definitely feel there's a good breeze coming through here, through all the intake vents. So I just don't have any issues just because my 3080s, when you see my last video, some of the cars are getting kind of warm. Not sure which one it is. Because this one, and that one have all been like repadded and stuff, and most of them I think are even copper plated. But this guy, and this guy have not. I was putting labels, and you see this guy's got a label on here of when I did it. March 16th of 22, so those are 2 years old too, so they could probably even get redone as well. But probably at some point I should probably take down all the 3080s, start with the 3 that weren't labeled, and get them repadded and repaste it. And then I know just about all my 2080 Ti's need to. Because if I put them on anything that uses a fair amount of power, they get hot. So I definitely have a lot of maintenance to do at some point. I'll get to it. I do have some vacation days that I scheduled for June 10th and 11th. But I primarily did that to get some help from my pops to get some of these trees that are down all cut up and out of the way. Just because I can't cut all my grass and stuff like that. But I want to go move the KS2, so we're going to shut her down, and I'll get that thing moved, and then I'll show you in this new home, and then we'll go inside and check out see what's going on the computer with the farm and stuff. Alright, it's now in its new home. I just reused the cables. I put the blue cable in it because I have it on the blue breaker now, and just used it. You already had the orange cable, Ethernet cable routed. So yeah, screw it. Just using the same thing. So we gotta move down there. It's rebooting. I'm gonna be at Pass Away here shortly. That way I got tons of space up here now. I was thinking about moving either the CPU rigs out here as a possibility, but you can see even a little spider. You might not be able to catch it on camera, but there's spider webs that are right here. You can see them moving around with the airflow. So definitely some airflow coming through here, which is good. So we exhaust that heat as quick as possible. The quicker we can get it out, the better it is. Because even though it's like 80+ degree air coming in, up to 83 now, it's doing all right. So, but I'm gonna go back inside, hop on a computer, and we'll see how things are running. Alrighty, I'm back here in the house, and the KS2 is doing that goofy shit where freaking it's not being recognized. Let me into the dashboard. It is up and mining, and it's confirmed on the pool. It is still up currently. Last accepted share is 1336. It's 137, and it was about 12 something or so was when I swapped it around and all that stuff. So, and I also know it's mining too because I downloaded the T-Swift monitoring tool for Ice River, just to kind of check out the temps and stuff like that, which probably should have had this a while ago, but checking all the boards. They all look good. Temps are good. It's been up running for like 15 minutes so far. So board temp in, board temp out looks good. Chip temps. So I don't know. I think everything looks good here. The exhaust temps are around 44. That's one thing I wasn't sure how it was going to do as far as exhaust temps, just because it's in that little hood thing, and then sometimes since it's not a direct airflow out, sometimes the exhaust temps get a little higher. Because I noticed that on the S19s, the exhaust side temps are probably a little bit higher than if they were just venting out into the air directly. So, but anyway, so that's all running good. So I'll get this out of the way. And then I'll pull my farm. This is nothing changed here. We're all the same. Nothing mining Xelis across the board. I did knock off 30 megahertz on the core. Dropped it down to 1575 just to drop the power usage a little bit because some of them were getting a little toasty. It only took off like 4 kilohash or so it didn't change it a whole lot. But it did knock down like 5 to 10 watts of power. So it got the one card. This guy, I believe it's this one here, is the guilty one. This one seems to overheat. So that's the one that definitely needs to be repatted and repasted first. But I will get to that at some point. And you can see I just got the little temperature warning on the 2080s. And I know they all need it. Some aren't as bad as others. So like this one at 54 is probably pretty good. But the rest of them are all in the 60s. Fans are right around there. So not too terrible, but they definitely do need to. I bought them used, so I probably should have did it when I first got them. But once I got them all in, I wanted to get them all up and running, and then hashing away at Flux at the time is when I first got those, because those things hammer on Flux. You can get like 100 souls out of those things. Do use a decent amount of power, but they will hammer away on Flux. In the wintertime, it was fine because it was nice and cold and temperatures didn't really matter, but when them things are pulling 200, 220 watts or so, they get toasty, so they don't work out so well. But everything's going well. I thought Panda would have ruined Xelis mining, but he did not. Rewards the last few days was the same yet, so he didn't ruin it yet. Time will tell if it gets worse, but so far so good. So I definitely can't complain with that. Sorry to flashbang is. Let's log back in here into Xelis. As far as, nice, 1867. I did just receive a payout around 12 o'clock, so I do have to hop on Trade Ogre and sell that, just to collect the rewards for that. Still up to 29 blocks solo mining. But I was talking to somebody else through Discord, and they were solo mining, or they were pool mining, smashed like 5 blocks in a day, and then swapped them over to solo and didn't hit shit. I was kind of afraid of that myself, so I didn't do it because my ping time is terrible to this pool. It is like 300 and some milliseconds according to Rigel Miner. So I just never tried it, and I haven't done it. So I think I'm just going to stick with pool mining just so I don't miss out, basically. What the hell am I looking for here? The rewards, that's what I was going to go to. Let me turn off Dark Reader because this has a dark mode already. There we go. All right, it fixed itself. Alrighty, so as you can see, 3.1, 3.18, 3.16, 3.5, 3.49, 3.16, 3.08, 3.14, and then so far today, 2.27. So there'll still be another payout yet today, which will probably be around 0.79, 0.8-ish ballpark. So we'll see what that is. So that'll probably put me just a little bit over 3 again. Not bad at all. I mean, 3 times $18, you're at 54 plus another 3, it's $60.80, so $55, $56 in that range per day. Not gonna complain. And I'm still swapping it into Neoxa. Let's go to inodes. I have 623,000 right now. So I do it, and like I said, I have another Xelis payment that's over in Trade Ogre now. I have to go swap and sell and whatnot. So I just did some basic math. If I average around 30,000 Neoxa a day by buying it, pretty much just gonna need about 12 days, 13 days to get that amount, because basically 30,000 a day, 10 days will be gonna be 300,000. Put me at 923. I'm getting 580 a day too from inodes, so that'll be another $5,000. So my game plan is on today's May 22nd, May 29th is the cutoff for inodes to do the free withdrawal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the free withdrawal I'm going to keep pumping everything into inodes up until probably the 28th, and then I will set up the withdrawal. Basically, do it that way. Set the withdrawal that way, and then that way it will be free. Because otherwise, if you do it like mid-month, it's like a 10% fee, and it whacks you. So I don't want to do that. I just want the free withdrawal, and then I won't quite have 1 million, so it'll be a couple days into June that I'll have to get more Neoxa before I can stand up the second node. But my guess is probably within the first week of June I'll be able to have another one up and running. And then once I get that, then I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Phone's ringing and stuff, so the old better half is calling. So there actually wasn't a whole lot more else I needed to talk about anyway. So I will catch you later. Have a good one.